But the first thing that you need to do in order to do that, especially if this is something new for you, is you got to start shifting your identity to become a short-term rental investor. Right. And I think we've talked about this a couple of times on the show, right? But when I got started in this, I was working full-time as a CPA. And anytime I was out at networking events or at mastermind meetups or whatever, people would ask me what you do. And automatically I would say, oh, I'm a CPA. And E called me out on this a ton at the beginning. He was like, why are you still telling people you're a CPA? And I'm like, it's a good point. So I had to consciously override that because that was my identity at the time. Like I was an accountant. That was in my identity. But when I started consciously shifting that, when somebody asked me what you do, I said, oh, I'm a short-term rental investor. And then they're like, oh, like, what does that mean? You know, because most people are familiar with the term Airbnb, but maybe they haven't heard or they're not as familiar with short-term rental, and it just sparks the conversation. But the more you do that, the more it's going to shift your identity, the more you're going to see yourself as a real estate investor, as a short-term rental investor, and it's going to pull you into more conversations and pull you into more action.